Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time you're watching this video. This is Dr. Matox, your favorite YouTube channel. Okay, today we're going to be looking at a very critical and important thing, topic to precise, a point where many people that goes to the campus, that in the campus actually made mistake. There's a point where they really make the mistake. Okay, there's this Bible verse that said, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? You just think about that. This is not a religious channel actually, but most times we have to look at the word of God, because it is life. It's not just religious and just a Bible verse of the Bible. It is real and what affects many people in many circumstances. In fact, I've seen many examples. Today I'm going to be emphasizing on the fact that how you start affects how you're going to finish. This is very important. In fact, I want you to note this. If you are just giving admission, you're writing JAMB, you're seeking admission into any department, medicine, whatever it is. It seems I'm still used to this word medicine. Today I'm going to be telling you five things that you are to be doing at the start of your stay in campus, and what you should note before going into the tertiary institution. Let's go straight into what we have today. Okay, things that you have to start with that we reduce your chances of ending badly. Okay, number one on my list is friend and peer influence. Friend and peer influence is very important, because who you get familiar with at first when tertiary institution is actually a place where different people from different locations are coming to. Thugs are coming there, people that were bad people, that are not responsible people. It's just like a point where the wise, the evil and the good, they come and meet together. You see Christians, Muslims and pagans, and even people that are atheists, they come and meet in the tertiary institution. And you don't want to just make friends and just get acquainted to a lot of people at once. You should choose your friend when you get to the campus. Like, you should note this, that when I'm coming into the tertiary institution, your friends is going to determine a lot of things. In fact, there are people that graduate and they are like, I wish I never worked with those my friends. Like, those kind of regret, there are things that you can actually avoid by keeping the good friends. Look at your own value, look at what you want to become, and try to move along with people that are in that direction, that are looking into that goal. Because a word says, there is a saying that says, show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. And there's another man, Femi Durotoye, in one of his messages, he said, show me your friend and I will tell you where you are going to. So it's very important. Where your friends actually are, that's where you will be. I have a luck of meeting nice people, very godly people, when I gain admission into the tertiary institution, and it was like a blast in my spiritual. Let me tell you, the major reason why you are in life, in existence right now, is to serve God. That is just primary about the entire life. But the reason why you are on campus is to read your books and to succeed academically. You might have assignments from God to fulfill on campus. That's very nice, but don't underestimate and underlook the major reason why you are here on campus, because a lot of distractions you're going to experience from friends and a lot of things like that. So your friends to get acquainted with first are going to determine where you're going to end up, and your end result, your CGPA at the end of the day, and what you actually fulfill on campus at the end of everything. Okay, number two thing you have to take note of is your integrity. Your integrity is not something you should actually play with, like, this is what I want. Your integrity are just like your principles, what you stand for. You don't have to change it because of what is happening. You should have an integrity. In fact, if you don't have now, you have to have one before getting admission into university, because only people with integrity or with principle can actually last in the campus environment. You have to have your integrity, and anybody trying to go against you or make you to go in another direction should be done away with. So when you have an integrity, is like you have an ability to stay out, you have an ability to stand out no matter what the opposition or whatever it is that is going on around you. So have your integrity and stand for your integrity. The third thing that you should note when you get to the campus is the God factor. Actually, this is supposed to be the first thing, because when you're coming into the campus environment, and especially as a Christian, you have a lot of opposition, you have a lot of things that are facing you. They're looking at right in the eyeball, like have me. There are a lot of sins that are out there that will be like have me. There's havocs that are going on in the campus environment, and you don't want to be part of this evil, and you're standing for something, you're standing for God before coming into the tertiary institution, or you are not really standing for God and you want to improve. In fact, campus environment is the best place to get acquainted with God the more. So you have to introduce God into the factor and be decisive about it. This is what I want. I want to know God the more, and you will be shocked at your improvements spiritually. If you take God factor as first, it always remains first and nothing more. First. Your primary purpose of existence is to show forth the glory of the Lord, and primarily on campus is to what? Excel academically. Another thing you must take advantage of right now is the initial enthusiasm advantage. Okay, when I was in 100 level, you know, as a medical student, I was in 100 level. I was not counted, I was not called, like I was not referred to as a medical student per se. You know, many of my senior colleagues would just say, you are not yet into medicine. That's just the truth. But immediately I got into 200 level and I'm like faced with anatomy, physiology, and all these courses. I was like, oh, this is strange. And I really love to, you know, I'm this kind of person, I like to read earlier than I'm not the kind of person that really is moved. I'm not really moved with the tension of exam like that. So I'm not like people are putting extra effort during exam time. I'm not that kind of person. Like that's the way I'm just so you have to understand yourself actually. So the initial enthusiasm, my senior colleague told me then when I was reading anatomy, I was coming to the library every time, reading in night class and everything. He told me this is what they call it initial gra-gra. Yeah, initial gra-gra is actually a very good thing, because when you go to the campus environment, especially in your 100 level, you will be tense. Like you will be like, oh, I want to read this thing, I want to read this thing. Though it's not going to be like that later on, but you have to take advantage of it. That's why I call it the advantage of the initial enthusiasm. Cover up a lot of things as much as you can cover up, because there will be a time where you'll be tired of the book, and those times are very good times to actually go through revisions. So when you are new on the campus environment, make sure you take advantage of it. People might say a lot of things, but don't mind them. Take advantage of the initial enthusiasm. Okay, another thing, the last thing that you're going to that we're going to talk about that you can actually do that can determine your end as a start is getting social influence. Okay, this is actually something not to actually buttress in public, but I actually see many advantage of it, getting used to getting along with many people. You know, I was talking about friend factor. It's very different from it in that getting social influences that you know a lot of people, you meet a lot of people, and you get their contact, like they can contact you and such like that, but you still select out your friends, the one you spend most of your times with, because you are among this kind of friends that always tell you that you're going to fail, or this thing too hard, this course too hard, it will definitely be hard for you. But if you are with those people that be like, this is hard but we can do it, at least our senior colleagues are there, and some of them had A's in the course. There's no course you're going to write at all in the university environment that someone has not come out with A before, so why can't you come out with it? So when social influence is a little bit different from that, in that social influence can help you. If you look at my video, my former video where I was I recorded it today actually too, where I was talking about things that you can do now that you can do. I was talking about skill, acquisition of skill, and for example, you are selling stores in campus environment. When you have social influence, you have a lot of people as friends. It will really help you in any aspect. It can bring money. Ordinary social influence can bring money to your pockets, but make sure you choose out who you are actually acquainted with, I mean your friends. So that is it for today, and I hope this was really helpful for you, and I hope to see you to be a great and a successful man on the campus, and you know, success at the end of your journey, and stay in the campus. Thank you very much. If you've watched the video to this extent, I want you to like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and just in case you want to, just hit the notification bell so that each time I drop new videos, you will be informed on time. Thank you very much for watching. This is Dr. Mattox again, and stay tuned for my next video. Love you guys.